Tyson Fury puts a message out on Instagram this past Sunday afternoon. Check it out.
Hey there, Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King. Got some massive news for you all, guys. I've just got off the phone from Prince Khalid of Saudi Arabia. He told me this fight's a 100% hot. August 14th, 2021, summertime. All eyes of the world will be on the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And I cannot wait, repeat, cannot wait to smash Anthony Joshua on the biggest stage of all times. This is going to be the biggest sporting event ever to grace the planet Earth. Do not miss it. All eyes on us. Peace out. God bless. See you all in Saudi. Yes. Get it.
Prince Khalid is my boy as well, Barack. He texted me before he hit Fury. I met him, a while back in New York City, but it's official, B.
Yeah, I think he used to own the bodega on your corner. That's nice. But first of all, I know you feel the same way. There was a whole bunch of news every other week about Fury Joshua, and nothing was solid. But it was already good enough for me when Eddie Hearn said the deal is done. We're just waiting for the Saudis to announce it to me, to give me the call, to give me the go-ahead. That part of it takes time. After that, I really didn't care anymore. I just said, whatever. They're gonna publicly make it the announcement whenever. Because think about it, whenever he spoke, Eddie Hearn, he would always say, yeah, we're looking to announce it next week. So in my mind, that's telling me it's already announced. I don't have to wait for some formal announcement. Right. Just tell me the date and that's it. I'll book my flight. So, but think about it. There's 7 people involved with this, at least, I don't know, 6, 7 people that had to sign. MTK Global, 258 Management, Joshua, Fury, Hearn, Top Rank. Everybody had to sign it, but only one person announced it. Only one person, that was Tyson Fury, So in reality, this didn't matter to me. I'm not gonna lie.
And Barack, this might not be news for you because we already heard this figure, 150 million, but guess what? It went up another 5 million, so that's the final figure for the amount of money, for that pot full of money for the AJ Fury fight. So AJ gets 75 million, Fury gets a guaranteed 75 million, and $5 million for, expenses, food, the stepkids on the undercard. It's just what it is, man. The big dogs are gonna get the bulk of the money. So it's official. I don't want to hear anything else about something not being official, or we still need this, we need that, we need to sign this. I don't even want to refer to some of the whispers I heard yesterday, but it's going down, Barack.
Maybe Fury in his Instagram video is embellishing a little bit. The whole, this would be the biggest sporting event on the planet. I don't know. It ain't like a Muhammad Ali fight, but I do think that because it was dragged out for so long, and then you had Fury's great performance, Joshua's coming off of 2 wins, it will be a huge event, biggest thing on the planet, biggest sporting event on the planet, I don't know.
It could very well be.
Biggest grossing, we see 155 million, but what I was gonna say was that being on that undercard, how do you look at it? Like, damn, these dudes are making 75 million and I'm part of that 5 million, or you look at it like, hey, this is the blessing. I get all of these eyes on me and I'm making some decent money. Maybe I'm making the most I've ever made. Who knows? It depends who's on the undercard.
Nobody's complaining about, it does depend on who's on the undercard, but I doubt whoever they pick isn't going to be complaining about what they're getting paid. They're going to be happy to be on the undercard, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be probably their biggest payday. Now, Barack, it can possibly be the biggest sporting event on the planet. I mean, you think about the zone being in over 200 territories now. You think about the UK, how big boxing is there. The US. I mean, this is a global event. Boxing has always been a global event. That's why That's why Ali was able to fight, in Manila. That's why he was able to fight in these places around the world, because boxing was so big. Now, yes, it's not what it once was, but because of social media and the power of a phone for you to know who's who and what's what and when things are gonna happen, it's different from back then. They used to have to listen to fights on the radio a lot of the times. And now it's accessible. So I think that's what's gonna make it such a huge event.
You know what the fight is now? The fight is who fights on the undercard.
Yes,
because you have Matchroom and you have Top Rank. You know what I mean? And you got both of these guys got a slew of fighters. You know, so I'd like to see, how do they do that? Do I get 2 fighters on there? Do he get 2 fighters on there? I like to see how they decide and who does, because look, when you have something that costs so much, this fight costs so much, but the difference is they're not footing the bill. Matchroom is not footing the bill. Top Rank is not footing the bill. So maybe there's room to get big names on here as well. Yeah. You know, names that can attract more people is what I'm saying.
Or maybe Eddie can say, hey, Prince Khalid, man, can you throw another little $5 million? Because that's going to be chump change.
They already did that.
Yeah, but they might throw extra to get another bigger name on the undercard. Nevertheless, this news right here kind of gives you more news without giving you more news. And the other news that it gives you is
what the heck did you just say?
that Deontay Wilder is not going to be fighting Tyson Fury. So now we know that he has to have another target in his eyesight. He's been training with Malik Scott and all that, sort of fancy stuff on the pads. So now, hopefully, he can target another opponent and we can get some sort of fight date and announcement for him.
I think these new videos with Deontay Wilder and Malik Scott training and hitting the mitts and stuff, I think it kind of went boxing viral. People are really liking how Deontay Wilder is looking being trained by Malik Scott. Now, I don't know if that's, he's not like his head trainer or anything like that, but he's part of the camp now. He's always was part of their clique, but it looks like he's part of shaping Deontay into a better fighter, because they lost one of the coaches. So they picked up Malik Scott, who was already a very technical and slick boxer, and it kind of makes sense. And I've only seen nothing but positive reactions to responses to those videos.